Hello, friends. Ray Pankern here, certified financial planner in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hope everybody's having a good week. Um, Today, I'm going to share with you the top 3 mistakes that people make when it comes to investing in their work 401k. So let me load up the presentation here. And what is a 401k? A 401k is an employee-sponsored plan offered by your job that allows you to save for retirement. In my line of work, I see people make all kind of mistakes when it comes to their 401k. And so what I've done is identified 3 that are typically common. So with the first one, mistake number 1 is not contributing to your 401k, especially if they offer a match. Now, what exactly is a match? Let's say your employer says if you put in 6% of your salary, they're going to match 3%. So essentially, it's free money. Anybody, if you went up to somebody and said, "Hey, if you give me $100 and I give you back $200," you would take that. You would take that deal. But when it comes to 401k, there's plenty of people out there who do not take advantage of their 401k. So let me give you an example. So we have this situation here where an individual makes $50,000 a year, is putting in 6% of their salary, which is $3,000, and the company matches 3%, so $1,500, and that gives you a total of $4,500. So if you look at that over a certain time frame, by not taking advantage of your 401k and then not taking advantage of the match, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. And so I'm going to show you here is the value of compounding interest. So this account, so if you did this for 30 years at a 6% return every year, you would have a total of $355,000 in some change. Now, this is assuming that you just make $50,000 a year. Most individuals are going to see an increase in their salary. And so this is a conservative number. And so by not taking advantage of your 401k contribution and match, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. So definitely don't do that. The second mistake people make is investing in the wrong type of investments. Let me go to the next slide here. This is a real life example. I have a friend of mine who reached out to me and said, "Hey, I want to invest in my work 401k, but I have some options here. I don't know what to do." And this is a typical case. If you look, this is, I mean, how many funds is this? It looks like it's probably, I don't know, 50 mutual funds that you get to choose from. You also see that there's different share classes available as well. You know, share A, B, C. So this friend of mine, she says, "I have no idea where to put my investments in." And so this is a typical case. For all of you, you start your 401k with your company and you're trying to figure out what fund to put in. And so my advice in this situation is get some professional help. If your employer should have some kind of financial advisor, financial planner on staff that can give you some counsel. A lot of the larger firms like a Fidelity will have tools available online that will help you determine what funds to pick from. What I want to discourage you from is just pick the fund that you see has performed the best. This happened to me a long time ago when I started working for a bank. I was contributing to my 401k, and I saw that an emerging market mutual fund was making 20-30% a year. And so I put all my money into that mutual fund. Well, then the 2008 financial crash happened, and I lost a lot of money. So I learned a very valuable lesson of investing in a portfolio that is suitable for my, the risk I'm looking to take and the return I'm trying to make for my accounts. So definitely get some help. Don't just wing it. Don't just pick the highest performing account that's available, because what's doing well today could very well do poorly next year. So take advantage of the resources out there that will help you pick of this large list of mutual funds, which one's best for you. And moving along to mistake number 3, that is cashing out of your 401k before you reach the age of 59 and a half. 401k accounts, retirement accounts are designed for retirement. And a lot of people will leave their jobs and they may have an account that's worth, let's say, $100,000 and go, wow, I could pay off a lot of debt or pay off my home by cashing this in and using it to pay off debt. But what people don't think about is that when they do that, they have taxes to pay on that withdrawal and a 10% penalty. So let me give you an example. So let's say that we have a 30-year-old who leaves their company, has a 401k worth $100,000, and their tax rate is 20%. They would have to pay a penalty and taxes of $30,000. So that $100,000, when you cash it in, you got to pay $30,000 in taxes and penalty and opportunity costs. What does that mean? If you left that money and didn't add any more money into that account and let it grow for 30 years, your account would be worth $574,000 in retirement. So this is a major mistake a lot of people make. And I know it's tempting. If you have debts that you're trying to pay off, it is tempting to use this money to pay off debt. I want to discourage you from doing that because it's a very expensive decision. Nobody would say, hey, you give me $100,000 and I'll give you back 70. Most people wouldn't take that deal, but when people cash in their 401ks, they tend to do that, and it's costing them a lot of money, and they're giving up the opportunity to have a large portfolio for the retirement in the future. All right, so there you have it. That's the top 3 mistakes people make when it comes to their 401k. So to go over those again, one would be one, not taking advantage of your 401k and especially the matching provisions. 2 would be putting your account in the wrong type of investment. And 3 would be cashing in your 401k too soon. So if you have any questions, you can shoot me an email or look us up on the website. And then if you want anything you want to discuss, send me a message. But also too, subscribe to my channel. My goal is to put these out every Monday is when I'll be putting these out to just share different nuggets that will benefit you. Thanks for watching.